Have you noticed that some mornings you wake up and your vision feels cloudy, or your eyes are dry and scratchy, almost like they've been working all night? Many seniors tell me they even feel more sensitive to light, and the small print that used to be easy with glasses now feels like a daily struggle. It's frustrating, isn't it? You try eye drops, stronger lamps, or bigger fonts, but nothing seems to truly help. The truth is, your eyes never really rest. Even while you sleep, they're busy repairing and recovering from all the strain of the day. But if your body doesn't have the right nutrients available at night, that repair process can't happen the way it should. Instead of healing, your eyes quietly get weaker, leading to more dryness, slower night vision, and even a higher risk of cataracts or macular degeneration. If you've been following our recent videos on how to protect your eyes as you age, even while you sleep, this one continues that journey. The good news is you don't need surgery or expensive treatments to make a difference. Sometimes the solution is as simple as what you add to your evening routine. In this video, I'll share 4 tiny seeds that can nourish your retina, protect your lenses, and soothe your eyes all while you rest. And make sure to stay with me until the very end, because the last seed may be the most powerful of them all. Welcome to Senior Health Formula, the smart approach to staying strong after 60. Here we share clear, practical tips to help you stay healthy, independent, and confident without making it complicated. If that sounds helpful, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's begin with chia seeds. Have you ever soaked them in water or milk and noticed how they swell up into a gel? That's not just a neat trick, it's exactly why they're so good for your eyes. Here's a question: do your eyes ever feel dry, itchy, or like there's sand in them when you wake up? For many people over 60, that's a daily problem. The reason is simple. As we age, the thin layer that keeps our eyes moist, the tear film, becomes weaker. Without enough moisture, your eyes feel irritated and uncomfortable. So where do chia seeds come in? When they absorb liquid, they hold on to it. And when you eat them, they help your body hold on to water in the right places, including your eyes. That means better hydration from the inside out, not just eye drops on the surface. But moisture isn't the only thing. Let me ask you this. Have you noticed that bright lights at night bother you more than they used to? Or that it takes longer for your eyes to adjust when you walk into a dark room? That's where chia seeds really shine. They're loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful nutrients that act like natural sunglasses. They filter out harmful blue light from phones, TVs, and even sunlight. They also protect the delicate cells in your retina that allow you to see clearly in dim light. Without them, your night vision gets weaker and glare becomes a real problem. Now, how do you actually use chia seeds? The easiest way is to make a simple evening snack. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, half a cup of almond or oat milk, stir, and let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. It turns into a smooth pudding you can eat before bed. Want more flavor? Add a pinch of cinnamon or a few blueberries. It's quick, it's easy, and it works while you sleep. Let me share a quick story. Harold, 68, used to drive trucks. When he retired, he told me, "I don't drive at night anymore. The glare is just too much." We added chia pudding to his evening routine, nothing fancy, just a few spoonfuls before bed. A month later, he said, "It's not perfect, but I can get behind the wheel at night without feeling scared." That small win gave him back the freedom to visit friends on his own terms. So that's how something as simple as chia seeds can help your eyes feel less dry and more comfortable, especially at night. And this is only the beginning. In an upcoming video, we'll also look at 4 common nuts that work in a very similar way, giving your eyes nutrients while you sleep, but with their own unique benefits. I'll tell you more about that soon, so stay tuned. Now let's talk about a seed that most people only think about in the fall: pumpkin seeds. Have you ever wondered why your vision sometimes feels weaker in low light, or why bright lights seem harsher than before? One key reason might be a lack of zinc, and pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of it. Zinc is a mineral your eyes can't do without. It's especially important for the macula, the part of your retina that gives you sharp central vision. Without enough zinc, the macula wears down faster. That's one reason age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, is so common in older adults. Here's something many people don't realize: your body doesn't store zinc well. That means you have to keep replenishing it day after day. If you don't, your night vision gets weaker, contrast fades, and focusing becomes harder. So how do pumpkin seeds help? Just a small handful gives your body a steady dose of zinc, right when it needs it most at night when your eyes are repairing themselves. Zinc also helps your body make melanin, a natural pigment that protects your eyes from blue light and UV damage. And these days, even in retirement, most of us spend hours looking at phones, tablets, or TVs. That protection matters more than ever. Want to make the most of pumpkin seeds? Keep them roasted but unsalted. Too much salt at night can interfere with blood flow and hydration, both of which your eyes depend on for healing. A tablespoon or two before bed is enough. You can snack on them as they are, or sprinkle them over yogurt or a banana slice for a simple evening treat. Let me share a quick story. Clara, 70, loved reading in the evenings. But over the past year, she found herself needing brighter and brighter lamps. It's like the words just fade into the page, she told me. Her diet was healthy overall, but when we looked closer, she was getting almost no zinc. So we added a small portion of pumpkin seeds to her nightly routine. After about 5 weeks, she said, "I still use my lamp, but I don't feel like I'm chasing the light anymore." Reading became enjoyable again, instead of a struggle. That's the quiet strength of pumpkin seeds. They don't fix everything overnight, but they give your macula the minerals it needs to stay strong. And for many people that means sharper focus, clearer contrast, and more comfort, not years from now but the very next morning. Let's move on to flax seeds. At first they look plain tiny brown or golden seeds you might not think twice about. But don't let their size fool you. Flax seeds are one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, especially something called ALA. Why does that matter for your eyes? Think about how often they feel tired, irritated, or overly sensitive to light, especially in the morning. That's a sign of inflammation and dryness. Your retina, the part of your eye that captures images, is loaded with omega-3s. Without enough, it becomes more vulnerable to damage and doesn't repair as well at night. ALA from flax seeds helps calm down inflammation and improve the quality of your tears. Better tears mean less burning, less redness, and less of that scratchy feeling when you wake up. It also slows the progression of age-related macular degeneration, one of the biggest causes of vision loss after 60. But here's something important: you need ground flax seeds, not whole ones. Whole flax seeds often pass through the body without being digested. Ground seeds are fully absorbed, so your eyes can actually use the nutrients. How can you add them? The easiest way is 1 tablespoon of ground flax mixed into a bedtime snack. Stir it into plain Greek yogurt, warm oatmeal, or even a glass of almond milk. Taken in the evening when your digestive system is calm, your body absorbs it even better. Let me tell you about Mark, 66, who worked as an accountant before retiring. He often complained, "Every morning I wake up with my eyes so dry I have to reach for eye drops right away." Drops gave him temporary relief, but the problem kept coming back. We suggested he add ground flax to his evening routine, just a spoonful in yogurt before bed. 3 weeks later, he said, "I still keep my drops around, but most mornings I don't need them anymore." It wasn't a miracle, it was steady nutrition finally helping his eyes heal overnight. That's the power of flax seeds. Simple, affordable, and easy to use. They reduce irritation, support tear quality, and give your retina the building blocks it needs to stay strong. 1 small spoonful at night can mean waking up with eyes that feel more comfortable and ready for the day. The last seed I want to share with you is one you've probably eaten many times without thinking about it. Sunflower seeds. They're a common snack at baseball games or sprinkled on salads, but for your eyes, they can play a much bigger role than most people realize. Here's why sunflower seeds are one of the best natural sources of vitamin E. Have you ever noticed halos around lights at night, or that the morning sun feels harsher on your eyes than it used to? Those are often early signs of changes in the lens of your eye. Think of your lens like the lens of a camera. Its job is to focus light clearly so you can see sharp images. But over the years, stress builds up from sunlight, screen time, and even normal aging. That stress creates unstable molecules, what doctors call free radicals. When too many of those build up, they damage the proteins in your lens. The proteins start to clump together and the lens becomes cloudy. That's the beginning of cataracts. Vitamin E helps stop that process. It's a powerful antioxidant, which means it neutralizes those free radicals before they can harm your lens. In simple terms, it's like giving your eyes a shield against cloudiness. And because your body repairs itself most actively while you sleep, giving it vitamin E in the evening provides those raw materials right when your eyes need them most. So how can you add sunflower seeds to your routine? Keep it simple. About 1 tablespoon in the evening is enough. Choose dry, roasted, unsalted seeds. The unsalted part matters because too much salt at night can affect hydration and blood flow, both important for eye repair. You can eat them plain as a snack, sprinkle them over yogurt, or mix them with applesauce or cottage cheese. Nothing fancy. Just steady support in a form your body can use. Let me give you a real-life example. Evelyn, age 71, loved quilting. But she started noticing that when she worked under her lamp, the light seemed to scatter almost like there was a haze in front of her eyes. Her doctor mentioned early cataracts and she felt discouraged. Instead of giving up her hobby, we talked about adding vitamin E through food. She began having a spoonful of sunflower seeds with her evening snack, usually mixed into a small bowl of cottage cheese. After about 3 months, Evelyn told me the haze is still there, but it hasn't gotten worse. I can quilt for longer without my eyes feeling so strained. It didn't make the cataracts disappear, but it slowed things down and gave her more good years with the activity she loved. That's the kind of help sunflower seeds can offer. They don't promise miracles, and they don't replace medical care. But for many older adults, they can slow the clouding of the lens and help mornings feel brighter. 1 tablespoon a night is simple, affordable, and easy to remember. So the next time you're looking for a small habit to protect your vision, think about sunflower seeds. Not as a cure, but as one more way to give your eyes what they need to stay clear and comfortable one night at a time. We've talked a lot tonight about how small changes can make a big difference for your eyes. And it all comes back to something simple, giving your body the right support while you sleep. When you add seeds like chia, pumpkin, flax, and sunflower into your evening routine, you're not just eating a snack. You're giving your eyes hydration minerals and antioxidants they can actually use during the night. Instead of waking up with that familiar dryness or haze, you may find your mornings starting to feel clearer and more comfortable. The beauty of this approach is that it's not complicated. No expensive supplements, no long list of rules. Just everyday foods that quietly work in the background while you rest. Over time, those little spoonfuls add up: less irritation, less glare, and more confidence in the vision you still have. And here's something even more important: growing older doesn't have to mean losing your independence. When your eyes feel stronger, you can keep doing the things you love: reading, enjoying a walk in the evening, or working on a hobby without feeling like your world is slipping away. These are the moments that matter, and your eyes deserve the chance to experience them fully. So, if you've been feeling discouraged, remember this: it's not too late, and you're not too old. Your body still knows how to heal when you give it the right tools. Even something as small as a spoonful of seeds before bed can set that process in motion. I'd love to know what's the first change you'd like to try. Maybe it's adding chia pudding before bed, or maybe sunflower seeds with a little cottage cheese. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear tonight. And if this video gives you hope, don't forget to like it and share it with a friend or loved one. If you're new here, welcome to the Senior Health Formula, the smart approach to staying strong after 60. We're here to make health simple, practical, and encouraging. Go ahead and subscribe so you'll always have the next tip ready when you need it. Before we finish, I want to give you a little preview of what's coming next. We've talked about the seeds that can support your eyes while you sleep, but seeds aren't the only simple foods that help. In our next video, we'll look at 4 everyday nuts that many seniors already enjoy as snacks. But when eaten before bed, they can give your eyes powerful nourishment through the night. These nuts carry different nutrients than seeds, and together, they can play an important role in keeping your vision clearer for longer. I'm excited to share that with you because sometimes the foods we overlook are the very ones that can make the biggest difference. I'll see you in the next video.